Well, we're here in the Hall League, and we're about ready to go as here are the standings here at the moment. And today we're going to have the undefeated Carolina Panthers, who are actually second in power because of their schedule, but their defense has only given up 93 points, and Buffalo's has only given up 73. And guess what? They're playing today. It's going to be 7-0 Carolina hosting 1989 5-2 Buffalo. So Buffalo is number 5. Carolina is number 2. Taking a look right now. Let's take a look at the other games in the league. St. Louis and Atlanta should be a good game. New England at Cleveland. They want to keep things going. And we remember halfway through, we start taking a look at division races. Houston, Miami, Seattle at New York. Dallas at Indianapolis. San Francisco and Green Bay. As we take a look at Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Detroit, and New York. Denver and the Houston Oilers. That should be a good one. Cincinnati, Arizona. Washington and New Orleans, Baltimore and Kansas City, Tampa Bay and Oakland, Pittsburgh and Minnesota. That's a very big one too. And Chicago and San Diego. Buffalo and Carolina now you're going to actually see the Ericsson Stadium. It's going to be Jim Kelly against Rodney Peete. Rodney Peete having a very good year, but right now Smith has 657 yards rushing. That's going to be good. Him and Nick Goings from the University of Pittsburgh. Nick Goings has 200 yards there. On the other side, Thurman Thomas, Kennebrew is the other running back, Reed Johnson, McKellar, and Jim Kelly today, and we're going to see how they go. So we're about ready to go. Ericsson Stadium. 7-0 Carolina, 5-2 Buffalo, and Buffalo will get it. We're ready to go. And
welcome to Ericsson Stadium.
Oh, I gotta go change
Buffalo
the
battle 0-2 Carolina. Sauerbrunn with the kick.
Here's Todd Sauerbrunn, and he's gonna kick it. It's gonna go deep and into the end zone. They're gonna just kick it through. It's gonna be a touchback. Remember, these are 1989 rules for this league. So the sound, we still have it from the Pewter Rugby League. First down, as you can see, Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Larry Kennebrew from Tennessee State, Kent Hall, you can see he's very good. Andre Reed from Kutztown, Pennsylvania, Keith McKellar from Jacksonville State, and Flip Johnson. They're from all around. It'll be first down, and there's a penalty, and already that's a false start.
Number 84, 5-yard penalty.
Not the way you want to start a game, especially in a loud Carolina environment. It'll be 1st and 15. They go to Kennebrew, and he's going to gain about 3. It'll be second down. 2nd and 12. Buffalo and Carolina. Here's Kelly to throw. Kelly looking, he's going to throw over the middle. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Cousin, and Carolina is starting the best way they possibly can go. And for Carolina, this is huge. Taking a look at their offense is Pete, Smith, and Goings are in the back. Lamar Smith doing very good. Muhammad back there. Wesley Walls, Steve Smith, a good tight end. Buffalo's defense. And again, you'll see Smith, Cornelius Bennett, who's very good. Shane Conlon out of Penn State, Ray Bentley. First down and 10. They go to Smith. Smith on a run. He gets nothing there. It'll be second down. 2 very good defenses. That's why every point matters. Second down. They go to Smith. That's going to be a run, and nothing there. Loses 2, being a little too conservative. Of course, when that happens, when you play a defensive game, you just never know. Third down. Back to throw. Pete to go. Pete looking, throwing, and that's going to be Incomplete. Let's see what it is.
Roughing the passer.
It's
Defense.
going to be roughing
Number
the passer.
72,
That's huge.
automatic,
Still
first down.
with the penalty, and Buffalo is just shooting themselves in the foot early. It'll be a first down. My goodness. And a penalty, and that's going to be a false start.
Offense,
Boy, is this ugly.
Number 89, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
And Steve Smith jumped. It'll be first down and 15. Rodney Peete, they go to Smith. Smith down to the left side, and he only gets about 2. Second down and 13. He has 3 rushes for no yards. So right now, a very defensive battle, even though Carolina is threatening. Second down. Peete to throw. Looking. Peete is going to run it himself, and he's only going to get a yard gain. This, a lot of people feel, could be a championship matchup. It really could be a Super Bowl matchup. 3rd and 12. Could be Jerry Burns Bowl 2 matchup. Peete to the near side, and it's going to be incomplete, and no flag here. And now the kick. And this will be 30 yards. And it is up, over, and good. Shane Graham nails it, and Carolina off the interception. They only got a yard, but they did get that 15-yard penalty, and it's an early 3-0 lead as Sauerbrunn will kick this out of the end zone. Just doesn't want anything for Buffalo. It'll be first down now. Jim Kelly. They're going to go to Kennebrew, and he's got nothing there. It's going to be second down. Defensively, this is going to be a brutal game. Second down. Jim Kelly to Thurman Thomas, and look at him run out to the 39, and a first down, a gain of 19. Against the Jets, he was 23 for 102, about 4 yards a carry, and it's going to be first down. First down now. They give to Kennebrew, and only a gain of 1. It'll be second down. Carolina 3, Buffalo nothing. Thurman Thomas with only 1 rush today. Kelly to throw. Kelly looking. Kelly will throw all the way down, and it's going to be complete. Down to the 34-yard line, and a first down. That is huge. Johnson, Flip Johnson with a huge catch, and Buffalo is driving. It's going to be first down. Kelly, they're going to give to Thurman. Thurman on the run, and he got 2. Julius Peppers with the stop. It'll be second and 8. A longer drive now for Buffalo. They cannot waste this. Second down, back to throw. Kelly looking, he goes to Thurman, overthrows him. Third down. 3rd and 8 now. A little too far for Christie, I think. Jim Kelly, and that's going to be a flag. Let's see what it is.
Offsides, defense, number 99, 5-yard penalty.
It is Buckner. And Buckner's offside, so that instead of 4th and 8, it'll be 3rd down and 3. They get it again. Here's Jim Kelly. Back to throw. There's another penalty, and Dan Morgan with the sack. Morgan from Miami. It's a hold, and now they're going to decline. A lot of penalties early, and now they're going to have to punt. I mean, an early day, and they're going to rush them to the 16-yard line. They didn't want a very accurate kick, as Carolina will take over. Taking a look, right now we have somebody watching, thank goodness. Here comes Carolina. It'll be first down from the 16. Rodney Peete to Muhammad. That's going to be a first down, a gain of 15. And they get out of their own shadow of their own goalpost. They needed that first down. It'll be first down and 10. Peete, they're going to pitch it over to Smith. Smith on a run, and he's going to get about 1. Second down. 2nd and 9. Back, they give it to Smith. Smith on a run to the right-hand side. He's only going to get 1. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Carolina 3, Buffalo nothing. Here in the first, 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Peete, they give it to Smith. Smith up to about the 36, and a gain of 3. It'll be 4th and 5. And now they got a punt. So Sauerbrunn will punt it Todd Sauerbrunn. Brun. I can imagine how to say his name, I just can't say it. The 27, and that's going to be a first down for Buffalo. Taking a look at the 10-minute ticker, Atlanta leading St. Louis in a big game. New England over Cleveland, Miami over the Texans. The Giants 6-0 over Seattle. Indianapolis has won 2 in a row. And if they can win this one, they'll be 3-5 and in the hunt. Green Bay winning, Philadelphia winning, Detroit winning. Houston Oilers and Denver are tied. Cincinnati 3-0 over Arizona. Scoreless Washington, scoreless Baltimore. Scoreless, well, no, Oakland leading 10-0 over Tampa Bay. Pittsburgh and Minnesota are tied at 0, and Chicago and San Diego tied at 0 at the end of the first. It'll be first down, Kelly. They're going to hand to Thurman, and Thurman will gain 4. It'll be second down and 6. Second down and 6, Carolina 3, Buffalo nothing. Thomas will catch it, and it'll be up. A gain of 4 up to the 33. It'll be third down and 2. Carolina 3, Buffalo nothing. As Carolina back to throw, there's Jim Kelly looking, and they're going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete, fourth down. Tried to go to Don Beebe, and now they got a punt. So 2 really defensive teams. And here they go, and the 2 lowest point totals. Here's Carolina. It's going to be a first down. Rodney Peete back to throw. Rodney underneath, and Smith, there's a penalty, and let's see.
Pass interference, defense, number 55, 5-yard
That's going to be on Cornelius Bennett. They're going to get another
down.
first down and 10. So I wouldn't say a tragic penalty, but an annoyance. And Lamar Smith, that's going to be a gain of 5. It'll be second and 5 now. Bentley with 3 tackles. Smith 7 rushes, 10 yards. Back to throw. Looking, Rodney Peete. He's got Steve Smith, and he dropped it. Third down and 5. Peete. They give to Smith. Smith on the left-hand side. Not enough as he gets 2 of the 5 yards. And it'll be fourth down, and now they got a kick. Todd Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn. And that's going to be returned to about the 25. The game is stuck really between the 20-yard lines. It'll be a first down. Kelly to throw. Throws it, Keith McKellar, and that's going to be a first down. So he needed 10. They got 10. So Jim Kelly is 3 of 6, 40 yards, but that interception that led to the field goal, and there's Thurman, and Thurman on a run, a gain of 4. Second down and 6 for Buffalo. Kennebrew, and they go to Andre Reed. Andre on the run, and Andre a gain of 7, and that's going to be the end of 1. At the end of the first quarter, it's Carolina 3, Buffalo nothing. Carolina Panthers running. Peete 1 for 3. A lot of running, and now Buffalo seems to have momentum, but the quarter might have killed it. Only 28 yards for Carolina. Carolina undefeated and at home. They're leading 3-0. It'll be second down. First down and 10. Jim Kelly. Kelly to throw. They go underneath to Thurman. Thurman, and a gain of 6, so it'll be second down and 4. They're doing a little dinks and dunks. They're not just going for the runs. They're going for the 3 to 8 yard passes. And that's opening a little bit of the runs, and only a gain of 1 there. It'll be third down and 3. You see the straight runs. They're still, I mean, they got a couple good ones, but many not. Kelly on third down, the throw, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Howard, and the second pick of the day for Carolina. And that's Howard's first interception. And right now, Jim Kelly is not looking good. It's going to be first down, Rodney Peete. They give to Smith. The blitz is on, and he can't break everything. It'll be second down and 10. Second down and 10. Peete. And that's going to be no good. Third down. Third and 10. Back to throw. Rodney Looking, throwing underneath, and that's incomplete. And they waste an opportunity. They drop a couple punts. Sauerbrunn. And into the end zone. Well, Carolina wasted that. They only have 28 yards of total offense. Let's see what Buffalo does. Here's Kelly to Thurman Thomas. Thurman and a gain of 7. So it's going to start the fatigue. It's going to start hitting. Here's Pete Metzelars. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Thomas on the run, and that's going to be a 1st down, a gain of 7. So 1st down and 10. Back. They go to Thurman again to the 35, a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8, back to throw. The blitz is on. And intercepted a 3rd time. He might score, and he will score. A touchdown for Carolina. 3 interceptions for Jim Kelly. And it's 9-0. The extra point is good by Shane Graham. Oh my goodness, Jim Kelly is 5 of 10 for 53 yards, but 3 interceptions. This will be in the end zone and through. So out of the end zone on the 20-yard line, it'll be a 1st down. Kelly underneath, can't have Kennebrew. It'll be 2nd down now and 10. 2nd and 10, Kelly to look. And he's going to throw to Thurman. Thurman on the run, 30 to the 35 and a 1st down. They're going to give it to the 34. So 1st down for Buffalo. And they go to the left-hand side, and that's going to be Kennebrew up to the 50 and a 1st down. So 1st down and 10 at midfield. They go to Thurman, and nothing. There's 2nd down and 10. 10-0 Carolina on the backs of 3 Jim Kelly interceptions. Thurman to the near side. It'll be a gain of 4, 3rd down. 3rd and 6 halfway through this 2nd. Kelly to look. Jim will throw, and that's going to be too far for Beebe and Reed. I think he was trying to go to Don Beebe, and now they're going to kick. And deep to the 10-yard line, and out of bounds. So from the 10-yard line, Carolina 10, Buffalo nothing. 7 minutes to go here. Back. Rodney Pete on a 1st down. The throw, they got Muhammad in a 1st down, a gain of 11. 28 yards before that. Now they got 11. 127 to 39. And it's 10-0 Carolina. Smith will go to the right-hand side and a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down. Pete is only 2 of 6. They want to keep it on the ground. 2nd down. Pete will throw underneath to Muhammad. He got about 2. He loses. 3rd down and 10. 5.5 to go on a 3rd down and 10. Rodney Pete underneath, and Nick Goings, not enough. And it'll be 4th down, and now they got a kick. Sauerbrunn. High, and what a kick. Oh my goodness, what a kick. And here they go on the return. That is a 55-yard punt. Halftime scores so far. Atlanta's up by 6, 13-7. New England beating Cleveland. Well, the Texans beating Miami, tied with Miami. That's big. The Giants over Seattle. Dallas leading Indianapolis. Indianapolis hanging around. They want that 3rd win. San Francisco over Green Bay. Philadelphia beating Jacksonville. Detroit over the Jets. The Oilers all over Denver. The Oilers look like a good team. Arizona 21-10 over Cincinnati. Tied Washington and New Orleans. Same with Baltimore and Kansas City all at 7. Oakland 10-3 over Tampa. 7-3 the Steelers over Minnesota as they get a touchdown, and scoreless Chicago and San Diego. 10-0 here. Carolina on the backs of 3 interceptions. Kennebrew Kennebrew up the middle. Thurman couldn't make the block, but he got a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Second down and 3. They give to Thurman, and there's going to be a penalty. A lot of penalties early, but that one was big.
Defense. Number 99.
Branson Buckner is offside, the former Steeler. It'll be first down at the 35. Back to throw, the quick throw, and that's going to be on Andre Reed. And he's going to gain 7. It'll be second and 3. Thurman Thomas. And Thurman gain of 1. It'll be third down and 2 now. Big play for Buffalo as they call timeout. 3rd and 2. They want to at least get a score here. Jim Kelly looking. Jim Kelly. And down he goes. Julius Pepper. His first sack. And now it's going to be 4th down and they're going to punt. To the 28-yard line. They gave them a 2-minute warning. It'll be first down. They go to Smith. Smith on the run. Smith. He's still running. And he gets up to about the 40 and the 2-minute warning. Gain of 12. Carolina has not crossed midfield. They've been in Buffalo territory one time.
False start. Offense. Number 85. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
So it's going to be Everson Walls with the penalty. 1:58 to go. They give it to Nick Goings. Nick on a run. And a gain of 4. It'll be second down. Second down. The clock is running. They give it to Smith. Smith will be on the run. And 3 more. It'll be third down and 8. 3rd and 8. Back to throw, looking. And no good, it'll be 4th down. So Carolina 10, Buffalo nothing, 1:15 to go. And if I'm Buffalo, I don't know what I want to do. Jim Kelly. Kelly will throw it deep. He's got Don Beebe, and it is incomplete. Second down and 10. Kelly again, 10-0 Carolina. They throw incomplete, third down. God, this is... I know it's a very defensive game, but it's a very sloppy and ugly one, too. Kelly to throw. And underneath the Thurman Thomas, he gets a first down and more, 45-50. Here comes Thurman to the 35-30, field goal range. He could go, and he's down at the 19. Wow, did that bring out everything, and timeout Buffalo. They can make it one score, but can they get the touchdown now? Jim Kelly to throw. Kelly throwing down the middle, no good. Tried to hit Metzelars. It'll be second down. Second and 10. Kelly over to Beebe, and that's going to be incomplete, third down. 45 seconds to go on third down. Jim Kelly to throw. He's got Thurman. Thurman Thomas down to the 9-yard line. And a first down, 6 for 100. Thurman is, no, it's going to be 4th and 1. All right, field goal range here, Scott Norwood. Norwood up and good. It's 10-3. And this will be Norwood's first kickoff of the day. To the 10-yard line. Carolina's going to get the ball after the half to the 30, and that's going to be Steve Smith. And I think they're going to run it once, and that'll be it. But here comes Rodney Peete to throw to the near side. Muhammad, and he drops it. Why would you give, like, you just might want to run it. This is going to be back to throw. They screen it to Smith, and he drops it. Jesus God. How are they 7-0? Third down and 10. They give to Smith. Smith will be up the middle. And 4th and 10. And a timeout. They're going to try and block this kick. With 9 seconds to go. High and deep. And here they go. This will be a return. 4 seconds. And let's see what they do. Last play they give to Kennebrew. And a gain of 2, and that's it. Halftime. It's Carolina 10, Buffalo 3. Carolina only with 65 yards of total offense. The 3 interceptions by Jim Kelly have made it a daunting task. But it's still 10-3 as Buffalo, who is dominating the stats, is now Buffalo, who's dominating the stats, is still within a touchdown, even after their turnovers. So Norwood's going to have to kick again. He doesn't have much leg. He goes to the 14. Here's Smith. Smith, 30, 35, up to the 40, and they're going to go to the 43. It's those intangibles that hurt. It is those intangibles that really kill, and it's going to be a first down. Pete to throw. Pete will throw it. It's going to be deep to Smith. Smith's got it. He's down to the 19 and a first down. Steve Smith and a huge gain, and now they can make it 2 scores. And especially when you're not doing anything, that is huge. It'll be first down now. Back to throw, Rodney Pete. Throws it. I don't know where he's throwing that. It'll be second down and 10. Pete to throw. Pete's going to run, and Pete loses 2. Cornelius Bennett with the sack. So like Carolina, they get a big gain and then just start losing everything. Third down. Pete to throw, and it's going to be almost intercepted. So now Shane Graham. 38 yards. What'll Graham do? And no good, he missed it. And Shane Graham takes a good opportunity for Carolina to go up by 2 scores. And here's Buffalo now, a first down. Kennebrew on the run and a gain of 3. Taking a look at Buffalo, the team-wise, you can see they're first in defense, but for points, but down there a little bit defensively, but good on passes. And taking a look, their defense does not give up points, but they're looking for that signature win. I mean, they played a couple single score games here. Kelly, they go to Thurman Thomas, and Thurman will get a few. It's going to be third down. 7 catches, 100 yards for Thurman. He's their best receiver. Third down and 7. Here's Jim running. Jim, and got it in a first down, and Buffalo will move the chain. It's big. Sometimes you can spark things by that. They give to Kennebrew. Kennebrew up to the 36. It'll be second down and 5. 10-3, Carolina leading Buffalo. They go again to Thurman. Thurman on the run. 3 more. It'll be third down and 2. 98 yards rushing. The equal amount of rushing and passing. See, it's 42 to 29 in total plays. Third down and 2. Screen to Thurman. He's got it. Here's Thurman. Is it enough? And it is. It's going to be another first down. They keep barely making these first downs, but they keep happening. First down for Jim Kelly. He's going to throw to Thurman. Thurman down to the 40, 35, and there's a flag, and let's see what it is.
Offsides. Defense. Number 21. 5-yard penalty.
They're going to decline it. Thurman Thomas has been the player of the game, really. 9 for 128, all out of the backfield. Kelly again. Kelly too far. Peppers made sure he was covering Thurman. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Kelly will throw it down, incomplete. Again, they're trying to go to Thurman a little too much. Third down, 10th play of the drive. Back to throw is Jim. Jim looking down the middle. It's going to be Thurman down to the 18 and a first down. You know where it's going. You know where it's going, and it's down to the 18. They're going to gain 15 on that. 10 for 143 for Thurman. You know where it's going. It's going to be first down, the 11th play of the drive. And they're going to Thurman a little too much. Morgan will knock that off. It'll be second down and 10. They go, and Kennebrew, the running back, will gain 6. A nice chunk for Kennebrew. Third down and 4. Back to throw is Jim. He'll throw, and it is incomplete, trying to go to Andre Reed, and here's Scott Norwood. Norwood missed it, and this is Buffalo's day today. They are dominating on the line of scrimmage, but everything else is falling apart, especially. Here's Rodney Pete. Rodney will throw, and no good. Mark Kelso with the stop. It'll be second down. Carolina 10, Buffalo 3. Rodney Pete again, there's a penalty. Pete underneath and Nick Goings, he drops it.
Encroachment defense. Number 72,
Buffalo
5-yard penalty.
Still is offsides. Bruce Smith, we haven't really called his name today. Back to throw. Rodney Pete, and that's going to be a sack by Still. It's going to be third down and 8, Carolina 10, Buffalo 3. Third and 8. Under 100 yards total for the day. Pete. It's going to be down the middle. He's got Steve Smith and a first down up to midfield. It's a danger. You just keep them in the game and you keep doing these offsides and nickel and dime stuff. Nearing midfield, it'll be first down, given to Smith. And Smith across midfield. It'll be on the Buffalo 49. It'll be second down and 8. Second and 8. Smith again. Smith will take a look. 2 more. It'll be third down and 6. We're on the Buffalo 47-yard line. Third down and 6. 4:25 to go. Pete to throw. Pete looking. Pete is now sacked. Shane Conlon with the sack. And it'll be fourth down and Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn, and he will kick it out of bounds. Taking a look at the end of the third quarter scores. Atlanta's leading big. Cleveland's coming back. Tied is Miami and the Texans. The Giants up 27-9. Indianapolis, they could go 3-5. They might be dangerous. San Francisco up 10-7. Philadelphia up big against Jacksonville. Detroit up against the Jets. The Oilers are going to win that one. Arizona is big against Cincinnati. Washington up on New Orleans. Kansas City is up on the Ravens. Oakland is up on Tampa Bay. Minnesota has gone ahead of the Steelers. And Chicago has gone ahead of San Diego. So 10-3, first down and 10. They give to Kennebrew. It's a 10-3 game, and that's going to be a gain of 2. I think they're going to hit Thurman Thomas a lot in the fourth quarter, running the football. Kennebrew, that's going to be Andre Reed. Andre to 20, 30, 35, 40. Here comes Andre up to the 45 and a first down. Oh, that's big. Andre Reed, they go up to the 44. And here's Buffalo on a first down. Jim Kelly, and they got McKellar. And McKellar, another first down, and here comes Buffalo again. They are really on a roll now. First down. They give Kennebrew, and that's only going to be a yard. It'll be second down and 9. Second down and 9, Kelly to throw. Kelly will throw, and it's going to be incomplete third down. 4 seconds to go, third down. Back to throw. Looking, throwing, and they got it. Andre Reed down to the 19. And that's going to be it. At the end of 3 quarters, Carolina 10, Buffalo 3. So at the end of the third quarter, you see Minners, the only touchdown of the game. The 50-yard interception return. And when you look at Buffalo, you look at horrible missed opportunities. 2 times in red zone, only a field goal, just like Carolina. And again, we told you pick six is the only defensive touchdown. The defensive touchdown, that's the only one of the day. As we go to the fourth, it's Carolina 10, Buffalo 3. Fourth quarter. Back, they give it. That's going to be Thurman Thomas. And a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Buffalo trying to get a touchdown here to tie the game. A missed field goal also by Scott Norwood. Back to throw, looking, and that's going to be into the end zone. No good, 3rd down. Here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Kennebrew. Looking, throwing, no good, and it's 4th down. They threw it twice on 1 yard to go, and here's Scott Norwood. And up and good, it's 10-6 now. So Carolina, right now, 10-6. It's going to be high and deep to the 10-yard line, 15, up to the 20, 25, 30. Right now, upset are Buffalo fans. 1st down, back to throw, Rodney Peete. Peete over the middle, nothing. 2nd and 10. It's Carolina 10, Buffalo 6. Rodney Peete to throw. Peete will go. Peete will look. Peete will throw deep to Steve Smith, and Steve's got it. 30 down to the 28, and it's a 1st down. 42 yards, 3 for 107 for him. And it's going to be a 1st down, and this is big for Carolina. Can they make it 2 scores? They'd love to make it 17-6. They go to Smith, and there's a penalty. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense. Number 60. 10-yard penalty.
Of course, mark of a team. I don't know how they're 7-0. But right now, that's going to be Peete. 1st down and 20. The throw, it's going to be incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd down now. Rodney Peete back to throw. Looking, the throw, and that's going to be Muhammad. He gains 11. He'll get enough. It'll be 3rd down. It'll be 44 yards for Shane Graham from here. 3rd and 9. Peete will throw, and they got Muhammad in a 1st down. A gain of 11. They needed 9. They got 11. His 5th catch of the day. He's got 46. 1st down and 10. Back, they give it. That's going to be over the middle. That's Smith. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7 out. Carolina 10, Buffalo 6. Back to throw. Peete looking. Peete will throw. Touchdown to Steve Smith. 4 catches, 120 yards. And Carolina goes up 16-6. This will make it 2 touchdowns. And good, 17-6. Center run will kick it, and that's going to be down right there. Carolina 17, Buffalo 6. Remember, it's 2 touchdowns. There's no 2-point conversion here. Kelly, he's going to throw too far to Thomas. It'll be 2nd down. Kelly is 16 of 35, under 50%. 2nd down. Kelly looking. Kelly, he's going to throw again. Thurman, and he dropped. I would love to see the number of drop passes. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Kelly looking. He's going to fire it, and it's too far. Now they got to kick to Carolina. So I don't know how Carolina did it, but they survived 3 quarters in the blast, and now they're looking like a 7-0 team on that last drive. It'll be 1st down. They give to Smith on the run, and Smith a gain of 3. Buffalo had their chances. They just couldn't get it going. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, looking, and Bruce Smith finally get his name called. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw, looking. They're going to throw, and that's going to be the first catch for Bird. And 4th down and 9, and they didn't look like a 7-0 team there. We thought they would get it down, and A return by Sutton. So Atlanta trying to hold on, Miami trying to hold on, New York's the Giants are going to win, Indianapolis trying to hold on, San Francisco trying to hold on, Philadelphia might win, Detroit trying to hold on, the Oilers are going to win, Arizona by a point, Washington 17-7. Oakland, they're probably going to win. Minnesota's gone ahead. They might beat the Steelers there. And Chicago trying to hold on against San Diego. 10 straight there. Here come the Bills. And another penalty. It's all timely. McKellar dropped it.
Personal foul. Defense. Number
Oh,
91.
and that's on
15-yard
Taves.
penalty.
Really?
Automatic. First down.
That isn't good. It'll be a first down. Yeah, just a guy drop a ball and then a penalty. They go to Andre Reed and a gain of 16. They got to hurry it up. 17-6. They're down 2 touchdowns. Kelly to throw, and it's going to be Beebe. Don Beebe, a gain of 17. They hurry it up again. Remember, it's 2 scores, 2 touchdowns. Back to throw. Kelly, he'll throw to Thurman. He's got it at the 10. And out of bounds at the 10. It'll be first down and goal. First down and goal. So Jim Kelly, it's got to be 4 down territory. Will throw incomplete. Second down and goal. 17-6. The blitz is on. Kelly over the middle to Reed, and it's 17-12. Here's the extra point by Norwood. It is up and good. 17-13. Now they're gonna kick it. It's gonna be deep, and Steve Smith, 5, 15, 20 to the 32. 6:48 to go. First down and 10. Rodney Peete, he's gonna throw. He's got Steve Smith. Here he is, Steve Smith, on an incredible day. 5 catches, 155 yards. And here comes Carolina from the 33, a first down. They go to the left side, and that's going to be only a gain of 1 for Smith. They need a little bit more. Second down and 9. They hand it off to Nick Goings. Another gain of a yard. They're trying to get chunks out of this time, but you still need chunks out of yards. 3rd and 8, and that's going to be a penalty. What is it?
Holding. Offense.
They're going to throw him
Number
back.
63, 10-yard penalty.
They're going to make him go back because of yardage. 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Looking. Peete. And got it to Steve Smith. And it's a first down. They needed to, I can understand the penalty acceptance to get them out of field goal range, but it'll be first down now. 4.5 to go. Smith. The other Smith, the running back. Second down and 7. A huge game right now. 7-0 Carolina. Back they give to Smith down to the 20-0 there. 3rd down and 7. I think Buffalo's going to call a timeout with 2:54. 3rd down and 7. Back to throw is Peete. Rodney will throw, trying to go to Smith, incomplete, and now Shane Graham. This is going to be big. Very, very big. 37 yards. Right down the middle, and it's 20-13. So Carolina 20, Buffalo 13. And now here's Sauerbrunn, the kick. And out of the end zone. Oh, went right through the goalpost. So here's Buffalo down by 7, 2:44 to go. Back to throw, Jim Kelly. He's going to throw to the near side. McKellar out of bounds. Second down and 4, 2:38 to go. Buffalo, they throw. They try and hit Thurman. No good. 3rd down. Will they punt? They might be able to punt because they got the warning. 3rd down. Kelly to throw. He's looking, and that's going to be Flip Jenkins. And that's going to be a first down. Flip Johnson. And now you got to sell out and go. First down, they got to hurry it up. Kelly to throw. Now you got to sell out. That's going to be Andre Reed and out of bounds. 2:04 to go. They get an extra play. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jim throwing. He's got Thurman. Thurman at the 40, 35, down to the 32. And Buffalo trying to tie it 2 minutes. Carolina 20, Buffalo 13. Going to have a quick after game because I got to go get to work here. It is 10:08. So it'll be first down and 10 for Jim Kelly. 1:58 to go. Throwing, no. Trying to get it to Thurman Thomas. No good. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Carolina 20, Buffalo 13. Kelly to throw. Kelly looking. He's going to throw underneath to McKellar. McKellar's still in bounds. It'll be 3rd down and 7. They got to hurry it up. Get to the line. Buffalo calls timeout. I don't know if they wanted to do that. 3rd down and 7. Kelly to throw. He's looking. His 50th throw is off target, and it'll be 4th down. He's thrown the ball 50 times. But here it is, 4th and 7. Pretty much will be the game. On a 4th down and 7, back to throw. Kelly to look. He's going to throw. He's got Thurman. Is it enough? No. He needed 7, and he only got 6. And a team that almost doubled the output of the other will lose. 468 to 263. Now they can't totally get rid of everything. There's Smith unless there's a first down. And that's going to be a yard gain, a timeout for Buffalo. That's their last one. 2nd down and 9, a first down, they win the game. They give it to Nick Goings. Nick Goings will run, and a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down. Clock is running under 1:20 to go. 3rd down and 5. First down wins the game. Rodney Peete, he's going to throw. He throws. It's going to be too far. They tried to win the game here. 39 seconds to go. They need to return it. Sauerbrunn. Todd Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn 40 to the 44.
Holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
Nate Odoms. 35 seconds to go. No timeouts. Buffalo needs a touchdown. Jim Kelly. Kelly to throw all the way down, and that's going to be incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. Kelly to throw. Looking. Kelly, and that's Peppers. And that's a huge sack. They got no timeouts, and they got to hurry it up. It's going to be 3rd down now. This might be the last play of the game. Jim, he's just going to chuck it in the air, and it is incomplete. And that'll be 4th down and 10 seconds to go. Back to throw. And they're going to throw it. No good, and that's it. That is it. They're going to take a knee, and Rodney Peete will end the game. At 20 to 13, Carolina undefeated. They're 8-0. Not the best game in the world for either one of these teams, especially the drops. Buffalo had 3 big drops. They were all big when they needed them. Carolina had 5 drops. Graham and Norwood both missed a field goal. But when you take a look, the final 20 to 13. Let's take a look at all of the other games really quickly. St. Louis and Atlanta. St. Louis wins at the very end. 2 touchdown passes. 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. There were passes. Both Banks to small Banks. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Barkowski did not do a great job. New England just stalls away Cleveland, 31 to 14. New England looking very good. Steve Grogan okay. And running Sam Cunningham 194 looked good. Miami wins it late. Well, wins it in the middle. They win 27 to 20. Marino looked good. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And they only punted twice. The Giants all over Seattle, 30 to 12. The Giants looking good. Adams was ejected for Seattle. And again, you could take a look at all those. Indianapolis, 16-7, 3 in a row. They've won 3 in a row. They're 0-5, 3 in a row. A quality win here at home. Peyton Manning, not the best in the world, but doing well. San Francisco over Green Bay, 23-14. Jerry Taggy, not that great, but Steve Spurrier was solid, and Brockington with a lot of yards. There, feel free to look through everything. Philadelphia, their second win, they beat Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. They might still be in it. Detroit, their winning record down 24-21. They held on to win the game. The Jets are starting to fade. And Detroit, not too bad. Houston, all over Denver, a big second quarter. Elway, not that great. Warren Moon, a little bit better. And that'll show it there. Washington and New Orleans. Washington is 4-4 as they beat New Orleans. Baltimore and Kansas City. Kansas City 31-24 over Baltimore. And the Chiefs hold on to win the game. Baltimore loses, so that is Trent Green looked good. Pittsburgh and Minnesota, 17-7 win. Pittsburgh didn't do anything. Roethlisberger was terrible. It was average. Parker was all right. What about turnovers? 2-2. Robert Smith was good. Brad Johnson was good. Minnesota looked good. How about Chicago holds on to beat San Diego? We all look at Walter Payton, 143. Avellini not the best, but James Harris. What was that for Harris? 5 interceptions. Oakland kills Tampa Bay. I mean, what do you expect? Hostetler looked good. Buffalo, Carolina, the game that we had, and Arizona beats Cincinnati 35-30, a late touchdown, 18 seconds to go, 32 yards, and Jake Plummer, and they win it. Now, taking a look, that's going to be week number 9. As you take a look, New England and Buffalo, that'll be a big one. I don't know if I want to show the same team twice in a row. Maybe St. Louis and Arizona. Minnesota and Chicago. How about that? Take a look at all the things. Detroit leading their NFC North. Carolina is leading by 3 games. They look good. And the NFC East, the Giants are up, and that's close division. Philadelphia won. They kept themselves alive, believe it or not. St. Louis and San Francisco are tied for first. So we'll get into the wild cards a little bit later. The North, Baltimore, Pittsburgh lost, had a chance for Baltimore. Houston, the Oilers, they're 6-2. New England 7-1. Oakland is 6-2. So when you take a look, remember it's the top 3 that go. San Francisco, Atlanta, then you have Washington, Chicago, Green Bay, Minnesota, and Arizona. 5 teams for 1 slot. In the AFC, you have San Diego and Buffalo. Then you have Jacksonville, Miami, Pittsburgh. 3 teams for 1 slot. But you have Cleveland, Houston, Indianapolis, who has won 3 straight, and Kansas City, who are 1 behind. So that's going to be big, especially the top slots. Carolina's 8-0. They have a 2-game lead for the bye. New England is 7-1. They have a 1-game lead for the bye. Looking again, I think Minnesota and Chicago will be very big. The winner will have a winning record, and especially with Detroit playing their next game against Green Bay. So it'll be all divisional games. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. That might be a big game. We might just do Pittsburgh at Baltimore because of the rivalry and the need for that. If Baltimore wins, they'll have a 3-game lead on the Steelers and Baltimore, Cincinnati, Baltimore. So the winner of that game will be very big. If Pittsburgh wins and they beat Cincinnati, they could beat Baltimore again and hold the tiebreaker and be tied definitely with Baltimore. Baltimore in that middle plays Cleveland. So that's going to be it for today. I know it was quick, but the Gold League will come up either tonight or tomorrow, maybe tonight, and that's going to be the Gold League right here. And I don't know who we're going to have for the Gold League. Week number 8 here. I don't know. And you can figure it out. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be maybe San Francisco and San Diego. That's it. The 89 49ers in San Diego. And you'd hate to have the same team twice in a row, but that game just means so much. That could be a Super Bowl matchup right there. And then the Steelers and the 49ers, as you take a look, the Steelers will play the 49ers. Wow, that'll be. So 2 weeks of the 49ers in a row. I think they deserve it. First 2 times we'll see. San Francisco, but San Diego's 1 versus 3, then San Francisco 1 versus 2. Have a great day. We'll see you later.